Go ahead.
All right, this is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety.
See?
It's perfect.
Yeah, go ahead, you got that.
Sirach 6 and 8. Be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000, the apostles. I'll just read them all. Sirach 6 and 23. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel.
Yep.
Let me see.
Look up pride.
Pride.
Series of scriptures about pride.
Pride.
Yeah. You can search the whole thing, yeah.
I know the scriptures say pride.
Going before destruction. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Spirit,
This is
15 and 14 and 15.
it's like 16 and 18. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction,
Yep.
and an haughty spirit before a fall.
And then you have to have a haughty spirit, man. Because you don't just fall out like that on your own. The Lord be setting you up
Yeah.
so you can fall. So in a lot of cases and situations, man, a lot of brothers bring it on themselves, man.
Yeah.
And the scripture also saying, Sirach, if that when you fall, don't blame the Lord.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because it's all through the Spirit. That's why the scriptures say, the Lord knoweth those that are His. See, the Lord got the plot, the plan in His hand. It's a movie, man.
That's right.
And whatever role the Lord puts you in is how it's supposed to be.
That's right.
This is Proverbs 16 and 20. Now, I'm just continue. Verse 19. It says, better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud.
Once you be in a good spirit with the lowly, man, that's actually being like-minded.
That's right.
And for those that's not like-minded, high-minded, that's evil.
Get the hell out of the way, man. Because
Yeah,
the Lord
I'm
don't
saying.
deal with nobody that's prideful and high-minded. That's why He always deal with the low.
What happened to Abba Shabbat?
Yeah.
Yeah. When that scripture in Proverbs, he said 6 things that I hate.
Or
Yeah.
or Patak. Yeah, Apostle Tar was just talking about him and the whole spiel about that. A lot of that's why and that's funny because a lot of heads been getting moved out the way within the last three years in a row.
Mhm.
3 years in a row. The head of the Dallas camp, Abu Shavala, and then he got 2 heads this year. Okay. So hey man, and then that's a sign because I guess the heads be the one of the first ones in the troop besides the above their camps. That's above their camps.
That's prophecy, though.
Right.
The Lord talk about the fruit. If it shall bring forth fruit, and you shall suffer loss.
Yep.
But the scripture, but
Corinthians. And I think
that's prophetic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they drop it, man.
Yeah.
But hey, but but if you're in the spirit, man, you can see why because they so called been in it for a numerous of years and they got prideful. But the things that they did teach right, they taught. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, Yashawamba and Ariella, who was under Abu Shabbat, he taught them certain things and that really the shit that they went through with him that boosted them up. And when he got pushed out the way, now they, now they on top. But that's because that's how the Lord do things too. He'll raise somebody up just to show you and get you molded properly to have integrity and going through a lot of bullshit and prideful acts and move them out the way. And then you would know what the fuck not to do. Okay? So those brothers in Detroit, y'all got to take heed to that. Y'all know what not to do. Okay, and so is the Virginia camp, and not just them. That's all camps. Oh, the Chicago camp. You know, even though they were separated, then they all came together. But Batako's head of that camp. But now Mike Allah's the head now because he know what not to do, and he's a good leader out there. A good how you call it, a sheep herder. Because we all supposed to be sheep herders.
Yeah, and you know
We supposed to lead the sheep correctly.
That's right. You got those that's ahead of the flock.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, he that handleth a matter wisely shall find good. And whoso trusteth in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, happy is he.
Yep.
The wise in heart shall be called prudent. And the sweetness of the lips increases learning.
Yep. That's a good scripture.
And they wasn't prudent in this case, man.
Yep. I got this is 1 Corinthians 3:12. It says, now if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest. For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire.
Yeah.
Right through the tribulation that we're going through, man.
That's right.
And certain guys is falling out because they getting
demons.
Right. A part of that fire is the demons.
That's right.
Okay, them demons plaguing and fucking with you, man. We got to get through that. This is light work, man. Okay, if you in the spirit, it'll become easy to you to a certain degree. Like you can identify Satan now, and that's the number one key thing. Brothers ain't identifying Satan. Aren't identifying Satan and his tactics. Especially listen to a fucking movie and some shit that was.
Yeah, but that
shit was
it only brought it out. That was already lingering.
Yeah. That shit's stupid.
The Lord deceive you with a movie.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. And then he watched some stupid ass documentary too. Fucking idiot. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. If any man work abide which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If any man work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire.